Welcome back, everyone. Busy in London today. Not sure why, what happened, but the second I came out of the tube, I'm thinking, damn, it is really busy. Now, I have a lot going on this week. Tomorrow, here in the UK, we have a general election, which means, with a bit of luck, we'll get rid of the useless turd that is encamped in Downing Street. And yeah, you did hear that right. I did use the T word. Personally, I'm going to try and find some British people today to talk to horse guards and say, hey, what do we think is going to happen tomorrow? The mass media is predicting a Labour landslide, the largest landslide in British political history. Contemporary British political history. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm still considering turning this into a hairdressing channel because of the amount of heads and fine haircuts we get bobbing up and down. But it's going to be a busy one. I'm not sure why. I mean, the weather's pretty awful, to be honest. I mean, look at the sky. Quite moody, actually. I mean, that is pretty interesting background to Big Ben. Anyway, on we press. I personally, obviously saying, hey, you know, you can't ask people about how they're going to vote. And it's not about asking them how they're going to vote. It's more about phrasing it carefully and saying, you know, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Or who would you like to win tomorrow? I would never do it. I could say to somebody, hey, are you voting blah, blah, or blah? I mean, I might. But in terms of me, personally, it's a difficult one, people. All I'm going to say is that, at this point, I think anyone but the Tories. They've had a long time to fix stuff. They've fixed basically nothing. Everything's a lot worse now than it was when the Tories took power. Not only that, we've had how many clowns? Johnson, May, Truss, Sunak. I mean, it just, you know, I'm not even sure if I got the order right, but you get where I'm going with this. Multiple leaders, completely ineffectual, completely useless, change nothing. The pound in the pocket for most British people is worth a lot less. And yes, I know Brexit is a big factor in that. However, in the Tories' defence, nobody could have predicted what would kick off in Ukraine, global inflation, etc., etc., etc. So a whole bunch of factors. It's not as simple as just saying, you know, this government did it wrong, and as such, they're to blame. However, given how many chances the Tories have had in the past decade plus, it seems to me, especially given the majority that they had, it seems to me they could have done a lot more. Plus, chickening out on the renters' reform bill, not good in my opinion. Housing is, in my opinion, the single greatest political issue facing the UK. I think it's even greater than immigration, personally. I mean, both are serious, but housing, shortage of housing, cost of housing, it's a huge problem. So that's my take on that. So I will try and speak to some British people and get a flavour. Social media is pretty much saying that, hey, you know, reform are going to be super successful. I'm not convinced. I do think that they might pick up a couple of seats and they'll get far more as a percentage of the vote than anyone would ever have imagined. A bit like the Brexit shock. But Reform will not be forming a new government, I can tell you that, not this time around anyway. So you have to ask yourself, what's the best anti-Tory vote? Take your pick. Lib Dems, Labour. That's all I'm going to say on that, pretty much. But yeah, I definitely think we need to get rid of the Tories. A bunch of useless, teat-sucking sleazebags. Hopefully once they get booted out, they'll realise the error of their ways. And the next Tory government, if there ever is one, we'll think a little bit more about the people on the ground. You, I, everybody else. We just came up to Downing Street. If there are any police officers here, I will ask them what time they're expecting the removal vans to arrive tomorrow and take all of Rashi Sunuk's crap out of 10 Downing Street. Unfortunately, no, there's no police officer right next to the gate. That's a damn shame. That is a real pity. You know I would ask. Although I would worry slightly about getting in trouble. Hold on, wait. If any want to come and talk to me, folks, I will ask them. Guys, what time does the removal van arrive tomorrow? Hello? Nope. However, one thing I can show you folks, if we zoom right in using my mega zoom, opposite Downing Street, we have already the world's press assembled, ready to capture Mr. Sunak getting booted out. Actually, wait, there's an officer near the gate. Let me see if I can ask him. Oh, actually, God, no, you have to go through like an outer gate to get to the inter. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. Because we might end up with no video today if I get that cheeky. Right, on my press. So yes, hopefully the removal van will be here at some point tomorrow. Some of the global press would have been in pole position. Realistically, probably I would think it's Sunday night, actually. We're also not seeing any Tory MPs or cabinet ministers marching up and down Whitehall, which is a real shame, because when I were a lad, when I were a wee bairn, it used to be very common to see, you know, those big beast politicians, people like Michael Howard, Kenneth Clarke, etc., strolling up and down Whitehall, you know, casually between government departments, no protection. These days, I mean, yes, sometimes, but nowhere near as frequent as it used to be. And it's a very sad thing, folks. I did consider starting my video in a different place today, but I thought, you know what, let's not start it off on a slightly melancholic note. In Westminster Tube Station, there was a veteran collecting for Armed Forces Day, but I noticed he was alone in camos. But I noticed, and this is a real sad sign of the times, that behind him, and this is not normal, they're not normally there, were two very heavily armed police officers. Yeah, I mean, thinking back to what happened to poor Lee Rigby, under no circumstances could the army or government ever let that happen again. But another classic sign of kind of how we've deteriorated, I would say, in terms of how everyone treats one another, and the low level of trust in our political leadership. So if I do hear anyone speaking French, I will attempt to work at the magic with them. Can't guarantee I'll get any answers, but hey, I can do my best. The other thing is, a couple of things you pointed out. I've been over this so many times, but obviously new people don't get it. Those of you that are saying, you know, Frenchies is a derogatory term, people, it really isn't. Okay. Could you really imagine me making YouTube videos, making derogatory terms, breaking community guidelines, getting my channel banned, and having basically no one talk to me, including my best friend of more than a decade, who is from Tours, in the Loire Valley in France. So, on that note, people, it's crazy to think that Frenchies is, you know, a derogatory or negative way. It's actually an affectionate term of endearment, and I've never come across a person from France that's been like, oh, you can't call me a Frenchie, I'm not a Frenchie. Much like the Frenchies call us, not all Frenchies, but lots of Frenchies still call us English, les roast beefs. I don't cry about it, I don't get upset about it. I think, again, that is cute. I like that fact that they call us like that. Now, I've just noticed, oh, actually, have I? No, I'm not sure. I said I've just noticed. I mean, looking at the other one, then looking at this one, I was thinking for a second, this is popcorn, but I don't think it is. Wait, he's like, it is. It's me, look! It's like, John, it's me! Popcorn, is that you? So this horse hasn't learned to neigh yet, he just whines. Okay, but I'm reasonably certain. It's funny because, you know, the blaze is so similar, but looking at that odd sock pattern, 3 and 1, I don't know now. Without having the other video of popcorn from Saturday on the screen next to me, I don't want to say 100%. Instinctively, I don't think this is popcorn. Is that John? Are you stupid or what? Look, the horse is lit. It's like, get away from me, I'm not even going to talk to you. You see me here multiple times and you can't even remember my name. Popcorn, is it you? I'm not sure, guys. Honestly, I'm really not. However, it doesn't actually fundamentally matter. Oops. Aha. We have a grand arrival. Look at this. Ta-da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How lovely. That is, as a Frenchie would say, c'est super. Isn't it? I mean, it's beyond super. C'est magnifique. Yes, folks, we have arrived in Imperial Russia. Ah, good lord. Annoying enough. Wait, actually a second. Let me zoom across. We've got all of the senior King's troop officer class. I'm trying to avoid getting in on his camera. Over here watching. 2 or 3 officers. I just saw them come through. Just in time for the dismount. Oh my god, the tunnel is absolutely chocker. What in the Toblerone is going on here? Okay, let's see if we can capture those officers in a little video today before they dash in. Not the police officers, the reasonably certain that's the captain. A captain, excuse me, there are 2 captains that I know of, and they're both female actually in the King's troop. Let's wait for the toys to put the cameras down so I don't destroy multiple videos. There we go. So yeah, we've got a few bigwig. You didn't see the bigwigs behind you. Bigwigs.
I don't know what they are.
The lady on the right is captain in the King's troop. I think the chap is, can't see his pips. Lieutenant, second lieutenant, I can't see his pips actually. Lieutenant rather, sorry guys, I know you are sensitive about that. But here, they're engaging with the public. At the moment.
There was a good family group there. I encouraged to go and have a word with these.
Okay.
But just at the wrong time when they were changing, and the captain told her to, sorry, I'm on duty.
Oh.
Couldn't talk.
That's unfortunate, isn't it? Plus it's now started to rain.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get any more lucky than this.
So she's recently promoted.
She was last summer. Wait, is that I think he's a captain as well.
Yeah, he is.
2 captains.
She's a captain, 3rd pit.
Ah.
Brand new polished one.
Very
That's
nice.
where he kind of was there.
Okay. Yeah, his ones look a bit less sparkly. Damn it, how the hell is it raining?
I know, I tell you. Yeah.
Flip.
Catch Abdullah's earlier on. Over here, a woman went right in the arch to pose with the sentry. I had to shout to get her out. She didn't say anything.
Did you film it? Did you get it on film?
I think Abdullah was right next to me.
I must have done.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stupidity. We're going to get a lot more of that now, I think, though, given the rain. People, it started to rain. It's raining heavily. Oh, hold on. Who's this fellow? Which country's military is this, I wonder? I have no idea. And given his minder, he's keeping way back. This is his minder. I'm not going to push in and ask. Right. Are we expecting chaos? Is the Pope a Catholic, ladies and gents, is what I would say to that. In all likelihood, yes. Why? Because it's raining. We just had a massive number of people arrive from Buckingham Palace, and it's drizzling here. Hopefully, it won't be any more than drizzle, because I have not got an umbrella. No umbrella and no waterproof, just like all of these people, look. The vast majority of whom don't have an umbrella either. So, task number 1, find some British people and harass them for their voting intentions. Task number 2, do likewise with Frenchies. Oh dear, guys, what are we sensing here? Are we getting a little bit of deja vu? I'm obviously hoping that... oh. Little bro, what is he doing? Good lord, this little dude. Bro, you're right in front of my camera. Dude. Just not listening. Oh, this guy thinks he's a bit of a comedian in the making. I move myself back a little bit. Oh, I thought you were the teacher.
Oh no.
No.
I would like, but no. I'm French.
Wait, you're French?
Yes.
All day yesterday when I was here, I was trying to find a French person to say what's going to happen in France this weekend. What do you think?
It's terrible for me.
It is terrible, but do we think Mélenchon or Le Pen? Le Pen.
the cancer or the influenza, I don't know.
Oh, cancer or influenza, that is a good way of looking at it. In other words, France
I think,
is...
all is not good.
It's not good here either, trust me. It's not, no.
It's not easy living in France. I don't know in England, but in France the life is difficult.
There's a lot more bureaucracy, I know that. Which part of France are you from? Are you Parisians, or where are you from?
Brittany.
Oh, you're from Brittany?
Yes.
Wait, is Brittany traditionally a Le Pen stronghold or Mélenchon?
More Le Pen.
More Le Pen. Oh.
Even before, it was Mélenchon.
Yeah?
The things are changing.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I hope it's better.
Well, look on the bright side. In 2 years, Macron will be gone. There'll be a new president. We're getting a new leader tomorrow. We're getting a new person here. So change is a good thing, I think, no? Okay, thank you. Hey.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Okay, folks, we found I can't believe it, okay? From Brittany, but she was quite coy in her comments. She said the cancer or the influenza. Now, what do we think? If it's really a choice between the frying pan or the fire, is it better to cast a vote anyway, even if you're not completely supportive of the candidate you vote for, almost as a negative against, the ones you don't want to win, or is it better just to abstain? I'm sort of wondering that myself, because on the one hand, suffragettes, etc., such hard work to get the vote for everybody. But on the other hand, if none of these useless, corrupt herds deserve it, is it actually worth casting a vote for them? Problem is, we tend to end up with extremist elements when the centrist parties end up with lots of people abstaining. Okay, let's go to the front, see what we're going to get here. I feel a bit sorry for that little kid, actually. Oh, goodness me. Right, any more Frenchies or Britishes or roast beefs, as the French will call us? Oh, she's like, can I touch the horse? Oh my God, this bro here is standing here all the time with his phone in his hand. No idea who he is or what he wants. Damn it, is BBBB busy here today? So apparently some members of the public did try to speak to the officers early this morning, but the officers are terribly sorry. I'm frightfully sorry, my dear fellow, but I'm unable to talk to you now. That's a shame. But I wouldn't want to go and just grab them and thrust them into the frame of the camera. That would be unfair. Okay, my little ears are twitching, guys, waiting for some British people to turn up. The deluge outside the gates is quite a healthy one today, look. Despite the fact that it's raining, there's a good number of people here. That's that group that didn't actually do anything, but were very close to doing something. Where the little kid walked into the archers, they were the ones just screaming to walk past. Don't touch the reins. I don't even know where they were from, actually. I'm surprised, actually, guys. Kim Basinger is looking a bit rough these days. Oh, by the way, back to sorry, I should have addressed that first. Thank you, folks, for the feedback vis-a-vis how to run the channel. And one comment in particular, I was going to say stuck in my mind, almost stuck in my throat then. Stuck in my mind, made by multiple people. Your channel, your rules. You know what? You're right. I agree. So if my humour isn't to acerbic wit and humour, is not to the liking of anybody, feel free not to watch. Problem solved. That way I don't need to worry about offending anyone, and the more sensitive viewer doesn't need to worry about getting offended. I can class that as a double win, really. So, dear viewer, if you are in danger of being offended by acerbic wit, British style, I would advise strongly that you tune out now. So that settles that. I do have a devilish side, everybody, but then again, so does this lady. Look, absolutely devilish. Oh. Love the fact she spotted it. One second. Look, I don't think they're British. Wait. If they come over, I'll ask them. Hells bells. I'm pretty sure actually they're not. I'd be surprised if they are British. They don't look British to me, but I'll find out. I actually think it might be even be Frenchies. It's got AC/DC horns. This little devilish rebel side. Oh damn it! They left instantly. They walked off. That's a pity. That's one of the only times I remember somebody at the horse getting a picture has actually noticed the camera and reacted to it. Actually happy to see the bays back. We're going to be seeing enough Irish draft horses between the middle of July and Christmas. So these rather hogged bays, personally, for the moment, I prefer them. Vantaggio I guess Italiano. Yep. Somebody's just like, dude, of course I'm Italian. Oh, it's like the first kid sacrifice has been offered to the king's troop. Well, thanks his personal space. Get out of the way. What are they doing? You can't even see their faces. Thank you, horse. Oh, goodness me. Thanks, horse. Grazie mille. I don't there's some very funny people here today. Like, what? I don't understand this this thing with the two fingers. I think the Apple Wire Earp just turned up. He took 700 pictures in 1 minute by clicking his phone super fast. What if you heard the click, 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 click next to me? Oh, wow. Wait, so, interesting enough, so Monday was fundamentally German Day here at Horseguards. We encountered many German speakers. 0 Frenchies, no Italians either. Monday was French, Germans and Spanish. Today, conversely, we seem to have some Frenchies back and loads of Italians. That's it. The ragazzis need to leave now. The teachers told them, bye-bye ragazzis. Ciao. And all of a sudden I feel quite lonely. That's just the horse. Got some massive red-hatted tribe of people who just turned up at this end. Look. Meanwhile, oh, sorry, we've got a. Wait, I can't remember if it's the group that I saw. No, it's not the group that I saw before. It's a curious one because it can't decide if it wants to rain or not. If it rains, all of these people with shorts, t-shirts, and no waterproofs and no umbrellas are going to run into the archway. 100% they will. Look, it's really busy with short-sleeved winter types in the yard today. And looking up, it did not say anything about rain on the forecast. That's super annoying. If it starts to rain heavily, I myself might have to run into the archway. Okay, so back at the front. Which horse have we got at the other end? It's the one we're still not sure whether it's popcorn or not. However, in 10 minutes there'll be changeover anyway. So Uncle Albert on the right in the frame. She's not tired of waiting, she's just standing there. Oh, it's actually a lady. Oops. I was convinced that was a chap, but no, it's Alberta, folks. It's not Albert, but the French Albert. And now it's actually raining. Would you believe it? Might have to run into the tunnel, guys.
Excuse me, enjoy.
That depends. Are you undercover MOD?
My father-in-law absolutely loves your videos.
Does he really?
Watches, yeah, he's called Gary. He absolutely loves them.
Hey Gary, I'm here with your
Daughter-in-law.
daughter. Yeah, I was thinking. I was trying to process that a little bit. Okay, daughter-in-law and daughter.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's raining.
And it's, yeah, exactly. So you guys are England?
Yes, we are. Yes, yeah.
What's going to happen tomorrow? Tell me.
Tomorrow? Oh, well.
I started the video by saying I think that it's our duty as British citizens to vote anyone except Tories at this point.
Yeah, but not Reform either. So.
But not Reform realistically.
We just need change, good change.
Yep. Then again, if Labour have a massive majority, who knows how badly they might muck it up.
Well,
Tony Blair started off well. Look what happened there.
I know.
So we're really between a rock and a hard post, aren't we?
Absolutely. But yeah, we thought we'd come down today and try to let's take photos and you're here, so yeah.
Oh, look, yeah, I mean, okay, so I'm guessing that's going to be a good thing, but this weather, I mean, like, what the hell?
I know.
What's going on?
We're going to go and get shelter.
It's July, like, wait, what?
Well, lovely to meet you, John.
You too.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for saying hello, yeah? Wow. Okay, guys, we've got like a mini storm happening here. The kid's soaked, I'm soaked, not in a good way. And all of these people, look, are getting absolutely soaked. What the flipping hell is going on here today? Oh, there's a photographer in his waterproofs. Ah, look. Oh, good lord. It is absolutely atrocious. Really bad. Did you bring an umbrella? You got an umbrella? Want it?
Yeah. Huh? You have umbrella?
No. I'm doing it raw today. Either soaking wet, folks, or nothing. So we're just going to stand here and hope we get a donation of an umbrella. Oh, good lord. What a horrid day. I don't know how the King Street horses are going to respond when they come out into this mess. However, we'll find out by being smart right on the corner here. Lots of life-size condoms walking around today. Okay, that sort of, it's not really like pouring down, it's more like a sort of a sleety rain. Not good for the kit, but I think we'll be alright. Got just a couple minutes. Stableman is a stable woman yet again. It'd be great to be a guy in the King's troop. 1 second. So it's actually, wait, hold on. Everyone's already lining up here for the changeover. It's flipping 10 minutes away. I'm not waiting here for 10 minutes, guys. It's not worth it. Nothing's going to happen on that corner for the next 10 minutes. So I think at the front it's going to be 2 tour groups have completely filled up the entire line 10 minutes before the changeover. That's completely ridiculous. Look at it. One long line. I guess the upside is that with them blocking the archway, nobody's going to go in there and get themselves in trouble, which I see as being a positive overall. Right, back at the front. Oh my gosh, it's really packed. There's barely any space to move. Lots of Frenchy kids. I'm not going to ask them about politics because it looks like they're high school kids. It's not really fair, they're too young. Gosh, look. What a horrid day. And I might, guys, actually have to head into the tunnel. I'm waterproof, but the kit isn't. freak summer shower. I mean, just like, what on earth? You would not believe, guys, this is London in July, would you? You would not believe it. Absolutely extraordinary, horrid, wretched weather. Ghastly, to be quite honest. So, yep, we're going to have to head to the tunnel and wait it out, people. Extraordinary. Plus, I can at least try the kit. I've got a handkerchief. What absolutely ghastly weather. Funny thing is, the Beating the Retreat military spectacular, which is happening the week after next, might well end up being a washout as well. I mean, just like, what is going on? Absolutely appalling, isn't it, really? However, thank goodness for the tunnel. I don't want to get too wet, because if I do, it's pretty chilly and breezy. I would hate to be stuck at home for a week. So this, guys, is our current view. What I will do, though, I think, unless people start to move shortly, i.e. it stops raining, I might pause and resume the video. Yeah, I think that's going to be smart. We'll be back shortly, people. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. Less than 30 seconds later. As if it wasn't packed enough before, it's now absolutely flipping jammed. Like, wow. This is probably one of the single busiest, craziest tunnel jams we've seen here. Goodness me. Everybody's arrived from the palace trying to seek shelter from across the parade ground. Meanwhile, everyone at the front that spotted the tunnel is coming through the gates and joining these massive groups of people that are in here. Look. Crazy. However, it's understandable. There's nowhere else realistically that you can shelter in this area at all. Let's hope it stops shortly. Actually, wait, it's a little bit less. It's still kind of spinning-ish, but wow, it's July, no? Like, what is going on? Like, seriously.
Bro, you know what time it is.
No, plus it's crazy because what are we, like 7-8 minutes from the changeover, and 2 tour guides are taking up the whole line. So anyone arrives now, they can't even get a spot.
Yeah.
Madness, no? In the rain.
Well, this is like the most summersty time of the year. So
yeah, these next 6 weeks are going to be a lot of fun. When the sun comes out. Yes. Right, back to the front. Okay, so the police haven't brought out the waterproofs. They're still happily in short sleeves. That was a very, very freak downpour. But, oh, hold on. Oh. That's what this Moroccan kid was doing. Interesting. Oh. The thing is, it's so kind of jammed here. Oh. Ah, damn, more Frenchies, folks, and we missed them. Actually, wait, let me go round to get a better picture from the hunt. That would be a lot easier. Here we are. Ta-da! All good, all good. I love when people suddenly wake up and realize that they're right pretty much with their face on the camera. His head was almost touching it and he just didn't realize. Oh, that's a King's Troop horse behind us. It's got the same voice as a mouse. King's Troop Royal Mouse Artillery. Oh, found his voice or her voice. Finally.
he's doing. Want to go like he's doing? Like that? You want to?
I like the fact most people are still happy enough and smiling enough to get pictures, despite the appalling weather. If I booked a trip to London, it was like this, I'd be very upset. Stage trooper's almost done though, she's got about 4 minutes I think. Lady Gunner, sorry folks, I still got trooper in my mind. Okay, so starting to move people back. 2 lady police officers there, this is good. I think we got the best spot actually. The only problem is if it pours again, we've got a major issue with the kit getting wet. Plus there's not really anyone I can run to now. Maybe I wasn't too smart, maybe I should have stayed near the tunnel. Anyway, let's wait and see. Ping pong. Two new horses coming out in the rain. Damn it, it's really pouring again, people. The last. This horse has got a really cute voice. Yikes, it is really pouring. Look at this. Such a pity, folks. It's like this in tourist season. Not only that, the two that came out and these two going back in are going to get all the kits soaking wet as well. Now, oh god, actually wait, no, actually this one's definitely not popcorn, the one that just came in. I don't think we've seen this one before, have we? This one's got an interesting combination of socks. Black and white combo going on. I don't think they're going to, no, sure they're not going to dismount in this weather. But I think they actually are. Somebody didn't get the memo. They shouldn't be dismounting because it's crazy slippery. HCAV will not dismount in this rain. Thanks. Okay, that was easy enough. Right, the little downpour has now moved back to being drizzly. Worried about the motor on the top of the kit. People, I'm going to dry it. I don't think it will affect the picture anyway. Let me just dry the top of that motor in case we get water leaking into it, which means the gimbal then shut down, which means end of video. I think we'll be alright now. I hope so anyway. As I said, there was no indication at all on the weather this morning before I came out that it was going to rain today. So the fact that it ended up like this is extraordinary. Right, everyone's finally decided to decamp from the tunnel area, or so it would appear. Thing is, where are they going to go? To the front or one of the other arches? Left arch, right arch? I don't know. I've really got no idea.
Horseguards, secure, changing
It's a tough one. I don't think now people are going to be running into the archway because it's moved from actively raining. Notice the difference, the contrast actually between the rain-sodden stones and and the archway. Very tempting for anyone to walk in there now. It's remarkable actually just how perfectly it didn't pervade the archway. I think a lot of people are going to wait though, to be honest, because it's not warm today. So the problem with getting wet is that there's nowhere to warm up at this time of the year. Even if you go to a fancy hotel lobby, they have aircon on, so you're more likely to get cold than warm up. Okay, so we've got our chisment being fastened into place. It's into space then. Definitely not going into space. Family members, I'm guessing, have probably just visited one of their loved ones in the King's troop. So things return to relative normality, and I think, noticing that it's getting a little bit brighter, we might end up getting some sunshine. I mean, is that the most bipolar episode we've ever had weather-wise on this channel? I think it probably is actually, especially considering the time of year. Okay, let's choose a spot at the front. And this time, try and actually stick to it. He says, thinking that it will be quite quiet at the front. What on earth is going on, folks? Look at this. Umbrellas and all kinds of stuff in the frame. I'm trying to squeeze us through. 1 minute. Whoa, look at this.
Vi kan ju gå igenom här.
Absolutely mad numbers here. Okay, I think this will do for the moment, because if I go any further back, we're going to get heads in the frame. This horse, actually, now I'm up close, is quite a big one.
C'est le mec dans la série, c'est Mathéo. Ouais.
Guys, you're from France, you're French.
Yeah.
What's going to happen this weekend? What do we think? Mélenchon, Le Pen. What do you think?
I don't understand.
What?
So this weekend in France, Mélenchon, Le Pen. Who's going to win? Win.
Mélenchon ou Le Pen?
Ah,
Yeah.
Le Pen. RN. Le Pen.
You think Le Pen?
Le Pen.
Okay. Where are you from? Which part of France?
South of France.
South. Near Marseille?
No, Marseille. Toulouse.
Ah, Toulouse.
Toulouse.
So you think in Toulouse,
Oui.
Le Pen, and
Yes,
yeah.
oui, Le Pen à fond.
Wow.
Le Pen in us.
Okay. Well, let's wait and see. So everyone you know, Le Pen, yeah.
Le Pen, every France, Le Pen.
Wow. Okay, folks. There we have it. Everyone in France, Le Pen, yeah.
Yes.
Go Le Pen.
White.
Yeah.
White.
Ah. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see. We will see what happens this weekend. So we had super hesitant Frenchy lady before. I think she was a Mélenchon voter, but didn't want to admit it. And now we just heard from another Frenchy family here. Mixed Frenchy family, incidentally, by the way. I think her boyfriend was Algerian. Le Pen. How's about that? And as if we didn't have magnificent enough sights already, look. Officer there practicing his jiu-jitsu moves on the tourists. Oh, oh, this is like, why are you filming me? Stop, I'm shy. Frothy mouth. Oh, those horses are absolutely gigantic compared to the King's troop rabbits that they've got here comparatively. Hold on, colour-coded student group. It's like an episode of Peppa Pig or Teletubbies. Wait, just this is the old school look. Colour-coded in very different and interesting ways. Of course I'm filming this.
Can you not film me?
It's a public place, sweetheart. If you don't like it, you need to move on. Sorry.
No,
Public
it's
place.
children, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's children.
It's a
isn't
public place. You know the laws in England, yeah?
I do, yes.
There we are. So you know it's a public place. So you know that anything can be filmed in a public place. This is why we've got maybe 6 or 7 people here
Why are you
filming.
making me say that? I just literally
I'm not.
just
You just said don't film. And if you'd noticed and were paying attention, I moved the camera away when you asked me.
Yeah, I didn't.
There we are.
That's
So,
why I was asking, okay?
but what I'm saying is, if your children are going to pose with a horse, they'll be in the video. Take it or leave it. Okay?
You don't need to be arrogant about saying
I'm not being arrogant. I'm just explaining to you that that's the law in England.
I merely asked you.
That's the law. There are 2 police officers in there if you'd like to speak to them and clarify. Okay, then carry on with your teaching duties. And I've just responded to you politely that the law is that you're able to film in a public place. Because you told me to stop filming.
I asked you if you're filming. Okay?
And I just told you what I'm filming. And I've just explained to you, if they want to get in front of the horse, they're going to be on the video.
All you needed to do was say, no, I'm not. Sorry.
But I film here, so why would I do that?
And it would have been,
If somebody doesn't want to be in the video, they can walk behind me. It's simple.
The only thing you need to do is yes, I'm filming it. That's fine. Okay?
If they're going to walk in front of the video, in front of the camera, they're going to be on the video.
I literally just said that.
And I've just explained to you exactly the situation with the law.
I don't
Okay?
need you to explain the
Then
law
fine,
to me.
then move on. We don't need to have this
Okay.
conversation, do we?
You didn't need to speak to me about the law. Okay? I merely asked you because I need to
I
let
heard
my
you.
parents know if
I think
they
the
have been
conversation's
filmed.
over. You can carry on.
Don't be so arrogant, please.
I'm not being arrogant. I'm
You
explaining
are.
to you very
You don't need to
simply
explain the law
and
to me.
clearly what the law is.
You do not need to explain the
But
law
you clearly
to
don't
me.
know it, otherwise you wouldn't be getting in my
I
face about it, would
clearly
you?
don't. I didn't. I asked you a
But you
question.
didn't. You still are. Move on. I'm trying to film. You're in my way. There we are. Look, what an idiot she is. Look, told you, folks. Always get one.
Yes.
That was very mature in front of your students. Great teacher. What an amazing teacher, folks. Pretty sure the group is from Wales. Completely useless idiot teacher that has no idea what she's doing. That's right. She doesn't know the law.
Sorry, don't get me
No,
now.
I'm not. You were just looking at me like, what's going on?
No, I'm from the same school. I just don't know what's going on.
I don't know what your teacher seemed to have a meltdown about the fact that her kids are on the film. Just like odd, very strange. Oh goodness me. Lundall? L-U-N-D-A-L-L it seems. Looks like Lundall. Looks like a Welsh school. Pretty sure it is. Anyway, so the teaching group at the back are now having a bit of a discussion. I knew she was going to lose her in my video, that teacher. Really completely in my face then, etc. And it's interesting because if you notice, when she said about that, I moved the camera away from the group, but she still carried on. At which point I had to stand my ground because you know what? I'm reasonably, about 99% certain they're Welsh, in other words British. So if they don't know the law, tough. And again, anyone else coming here, understand the law. Those are the laws of the land, and it is what it is. I'm not getting massively eyeballed by the whole teaching group, but guys, I'm here if you want to come and talk to me. Oh goodness me, that's the first time we actually ever got into a disagreement with a British group, but it is what it is. Pity she didn't know or understand the law. I was trying to explain it to her, but she didn't want to listen. The fact, I was really hoping, folks, that she would actually try and grab the kit as opposed to just put her hand over the camera. Yet another very angry person that doesn't quite know how things work here. The problem is now, after that massive public, I don't know what to call it, meltdown, most people were sort of like, they were watching it, but now they're gradually starting to go back to the horses. Extraordinary. I mean, there are 7 of us here today. Singles out me. Welsh nationalists, possibly, I'm thinking. Right, who's up next? Somebody wants to rub a hole in the side of the horse. Okay, so that's our second teacher-related meltdown in 2 videos. The horse like, what on earth? John, you're right. Okay, this time, I think we've got another German group which just turned up. Move back a teeny weeny bit. Just thinking actually, Landau, whatever. I think it said on the back of the guy's jacket. I noticed most of them were wearing that. And I started off so politely saying there's just like a group of Teletubbies in there, colour-coded. I was actually going to be complimentary of the way the school had actually bothered to prepare for the trip. But then little Miss Arrogant and Angry there just mucked it all up and made her school look completely foolish. It's a pity, really, because the kids were really well behaved and no one else had a problem at all, including the other teaching staff, except for little Miss Bossy Pants, who's got knickers in his wrist. Did you see that? Did you see that? The teacher had a meltdown in my face. Yeah, like what flipping hell. Unbelievable. She sees that there are loads of us filming, but she thought, for example, that we were filming the group as opposed to the horse, and she didn't understand that if the kids walk in front of the horse, they're going to be on the video. Then she put her hand over the... Just like, what? Bro, I tell you. Meltdown for a German teacher on Monday. Meltdown, I think she was Welsh. I'm pretty sure they were from Wales. Crazy.
I was thinking, like, do you know her?
No, I don't know her. She was just there in my face massively. I really thought she was going to try and like push the camera or grab it. But hey, if they want to try and grab it, grab it.
Oh, really? Hell.
Have you ever had that though? One time yet at all? Anyone try and grab the kid?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No. I'm not gonna put an energy out there so that it's not happening.
Yeah.
So hopefully it never happens. So I don't know how I'd react to it. I'm very upset.
It's a difficult thing because I'm not sure actually what I would do if somebody grabbed it. I think I'd probably let them try and grab it, but just leave it recording because ultimately that's evidence of yeah. I mean, arguably it's assault. Possibly it's even more. If, for example, the pole accidentally hit me in the face, that might be, assault with aggravating factors. Let's hope it never happens, but one day it will. It will, it will, 100%. That kid tried to assault Busker, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago, that him. One of us are going to get a slap one day here. We know it, come on, we know it. So, just get ready for it. Oops. Right, folks, back to the wholesome content. Friendly people meeting the king's horse. Oh! Okay, she's done and out of here. Still listening out for Frenchies, everybody. To be honest, folks, it doesn't look like it's going to ease up. Look. What the hell is this guy doing?
I behave okay. I can't give it. Okay, start it.
Don't touch the reins. Just touch the reins.
Happens here a lot these days. Yeah, way too much to be honest. Lucky some of the horses bite the tourists that touch the reins. It's a good thing to see. Wait, are you guys in there? Oh, what do we think is going to happen tomorrow? Anyone but the Tories is kind of what I've been saying. What do you think? Leeds? Where are you from? Leeds or
Manchester?
Manchester. Who's a Labour pretty much in Manchester?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yes, a popular London YouTube channel. Sometimes very unusual things happen here. The horses are throwing some people on the floor. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. Just had a Welsh school teacher, have a massive meltdown. Yeah, it comes up on YouTube feed.
Yeah.
People get in trouble here. Yeah.
Usually when they do that, it's been a blessing.
Every hour, but these guys are only here for 2 weeks. They arrived on Monday. This is like a kind of a guest regiment, so only 2 weeks. This is a king's troop. You've normally got the guys in red or blue. But yeah, these are just here for 2 weeks, and they're a lot more chill than the other soldiers. And most of them, I think, is it not a girl? I swear that was. I thought it was a girl. I mean, I might be wrong, but it's hard to know, no, for sure. What do you think? Yeah, it's very hard to know.
Yeah, you can tell the difference in the English, because the English have got proper burkas on.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
They're proper tie.
This regiment's famous because it's the only army regiment in Britain that's majority female. Almost all the soldiers are ladies. So I mean, Labour landslide in Manchester. Come on, realistically, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
You think Manchester might go with reform? Maybe. Or not? Huh? Yeah, it's a problem, isn't it? In fact, like, it's really a non-serious protest vote. I mean, the most important thing is that he's going to get booted out of Downing Street tomorrow. Whoever else wins has got to be. Am I right or not?
Possibly,
I would say so.
About time. They've had enough time to try and fix it. Oh, folks, go Teddy's here at horseguards.
Well, he eats it.
Which one we teaching?
Which one? The horse's. Oh, it's got it stuck in the horse's mouth. Oops.
Oh, watch your fingers. Oh, he's got a nipple.
Well, she's on it.
A lot of kind of, horse whisperer types come up and think they can, tame the horse. And those are the ones that end up getting their hands stuck in the horse's mouth.
This one's scared to death of it. Good to meet you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, thank you very much. See you. Okay, super lovely Mancunians. Rare, actually, to get a Manchester accent. I was pretty sure they were from Leeds, but see, even me as a Brit, those regional accents, I can tell Geordies in 1 second, or Scousers, but Manchester, Leeds, Yorkshire is a bit of a mix. So to even things up, we need to try and find some more. We have to find one person that will admit that they're going to vote Tory. I might even have to put them on a camera because I personally would struggle to believe anyone would actually admit wanting to vote for a completely useless Sunak. It's Anthony Hopkins, folks, on the right. Oh, Polish version of St. Anthony Hopkins. Oh. This horse is happy now. I had a chew on that kid's teddy.
Vai lá, Bert. Tô aqui, ó.
In fact, someone's a whole bag of teddies. I think what I'll do actually, folks, I will finish up this part. It might actually be the only part today. At the other end. Reason being, or my logic, is that we saw that horse mainly in the first part. So let's go to this end. No one's bringing teddies though this end, unfortunately. before I forget it, and I need to search through the video for it, let me just Google that that word on the back of the top. I'm pretty sure it was Lundell, which to me is going to be the name of the school. 1 second. It's not coming up there, wait. Nope, sadly not. I'm not getting a result for Lundell School. Maybe that's a word in Welsh. Anyone know, folks, in the comments? I'm pretty sure it was Lundall. Now, one would think that would be the name of the organisation or the school. It's funny because the other teacher that were just sort of frozen there looking at me, the one that I said, like, oh, I thought you wanted to talk to me, she was in utter disbelief that her colleague had pretty much had that meltdown, because that group was large. There were at least, I don't know, 60, 70 plus students, and they all pretty much stood there open mouthed while their teacher had a meltdown in my face and then put a hand over the camera. Obviously she didn't have the best day, and that's unfortunate, but I really don't think that that it was appropriate to behave like that in front of impressionable, I don't know how old they were, 13, 14, 15-year-olds? I mean, I think it was a high school group, I'm not sure. Absolutely crazy. Incidentally, a couple of things to mention, guys. Welcome to all the new members. Got a lot of you channel members now. Welcome to the latest members. And a big thanks, I should have mentioned this on Monday, but as usual, completely forgot. Switch the camera on, 100 things happen, forget. All of you that used the Buy Me a Coffee link, again, folks, thank you, guys. I'm going to be drinking coffee until I go to the Dignitas clinic in Switzerland. Yeah, so I've got enough coffee to get me there. Now, luckily enough, it's calmed down a little bit. It was absolutely chocker, wasn't it, just now? I think that's what made that whole meltdown a lot worse. The fact that I couldn't move, she nor her group could really move, because we were all just stuck there with, I don't know, probably 200 people watching that massive public meltdown. Somebody very summery coming up in a moment. I think we were here with the winter, weren't you, looking at how the tourists are dressed. But you now know it's definitely summer. I'm not sure if these chaps at the gate are having a friendly chat with the police or whether they're just about to be thrown out. I'm not going to put the camera over until I know what actually is going on.
Sorry.
Officer shaking his head. 1 minute, folks. Damn, this is going to get crowded.
Look at me, Adam.
it, so I'm in a good spot if it kicks off here. I don't know what the argument or discussion is about. I can turn the camera now. I don't know 100% if they were told to leave. No, I'm not going to presume. I'm not sure. Body language was very kind of
Oh, they're also, is this also, what do you call it?
confrontational, I think is how I would describe it. But I don't know, so let's not surmise. Oh, hold on a second, guys. You've got to. What the hell is going on here? Sounds like a ball on the right. Wow. I haven't seen that much surgery, guys, since I was in St Thomas's Hospital for a night. Good Lord. I'm not sure if it's like a travelling circus. Just come to London. Wow. To be honest though, guys, my mind drifted then. I was thinking a big pair of lips like that would feel absolutely amazing playing a trombone in the military troop in HCAM. Or even as a trumpeter, in fact. Let me ask if she wants to be a trumpeter. Play a 1 hour trumpet solo without taking a single breath. Oh. It's okay, don't worry. Anyway, we are rapidly approaching at the end of part 1, ladies and gents. Are those reins going to get grabbed before we end part 1? What do we think? Oh. No, they're not. But we'll be back very, very soon for part 2. Right back, guys. Bye for now.